Virgo, good morning. Welcome to this general sun, moon, rising reading. Pleasure to be here. I've got the cards. I'm going to give them a food shuffle as well as speed. If you like my videos, please feel free to contact me using the official email in the description box below. It'd be wonderful to see you in person to do a personal reading. If you use the email, I can send you all the information. Just a quick word. If you want to contact me at all, use this email under my YouTube videos. Okay. Although I, for some reason, appear on other social media platforms, okay, apparently there is profiles of me, which is very convincing. I can guarantee it's not me. I have no affiliation with any other social media platform. I only use YouTube, so please be careful. So, what's going on with you? How do you view your connection, your person? How do you view them? Well, not like you're trying to force them into a corner. I'm picking up distance communication for some of you. Okay. You are in the process of very, very, very focused communication. Right. It's like there's a person here, new or an ex. You're very interested. They've certainly got your attention. I'm kind of getting that any communication from you is quite straight to the point. All right. You're gaining confidence. You are attracted to this person. All right. You do view this relationship though as, oh yeah, there's a lot of chemistry there, that's for sure. You do view it at times as maybe going a bit too quick. I'm kind of getting here, some of you are actually trying to slow it down despite the charisma, the chemistry. Could well be dealing with a soulmate. All right. You don't want to put yourself in a position where you regret. Okay, you're trying to keep your feelings out of it at the moment. You kind of don't want to make yourself vulnerable. I'm kind of getting some of you are coming out of either a toxic relationship or a toxic situation at work. All right. You are trying to avoid becoming over keen. I'm kind of getting that despite, your attraction to this person, you're not making it look obvious. Hmm. You want to keep the relationship for the time being on a certain level. You feel it's gaining momentum much too quick. Well, you're faced with an emotional decision. I'm seeing communication coming in from somebody that you thought it was finished. You didn't think you'd hear from them again. You didn't think you'd see them. And now all of a sudden out of the blue, okay, this person you're dealing with is kind of very disappointed with their situation. All right. If you're dealing with an ex, whatever's happened to you with you two in the past, it's like you both want each other, but not making any moves. This person's in a situation where they're trying to either give up a habit, give up a situation, or give up somebody that's kind of they feel is holding them back. They need time. They're being a bit defensive here at the moment. With the Four of Cups, it's like, yeah, we can get together. I'll let you know what's going on as and when I'm ready. I'm just not ready yet. For some of you, you have poured out your emotions to this person and had a rejection. You do feel despondent here. I'm kind of getting here, you caught this person at the wrong moment. Right. Any other time you might have got a different response. You got the response you did because it's like you caught them on the back foot. Maybe something bad had happened that day. You messaged them or you said something to them and you caught them on the back foot. And I can hear some of you saying, well, that's no excuse. Because for some of you, this person lost their temper. It's like they hit a breaking point. There is the third party. They would like to reunite with you. They do want to kind of try to fit you into their life at the moment as soon as possible, but there's an awful lot of juggling here. Like I say, whatever's happened between you two, they are hurt. Ten of Swords, Two of Pentacles, Nine of Wands. They feel that they need a break. Okay. They don't want to give up anything in their lives. They want you in their life. They want to hold on to whatever it is they've got. And they realise that they've got to give one or the other up. And so they're in a bit of a dilemma. Okay. They're being totally self-controlled. Emperor. Right. This person does like their lifestyle. They're making very, very emotional choices. They know they must sacrifice something to be with you, but they don't want to lose you. It's kind of like they're just sitting there at the moment. Neither of you are making any moves. You're quite confident, though, that this person will contact you. What is your next likely action to be, if any? Well, oh, there's some trust issues here. You need time. This person needs to come clean. You need time to recover here. Wow. Some of you have met somebody new. Oh, ooh. It's like there's two people here. Hmm. This particular connection, though, that we've just been talking about, it's like you're very distracted. Your attention has been taken off this. You're waiting. It's kind of like you're making a choice between two people, two completely different situations, and you're waiting. You're waiting confidently. You do have feelings for this person, but somebody else has distracted your attention. And it's kind of like you feel like you're in a win-win situation. You're open to anything here. I'm kind of getting you've got a quiet calm of confidence around you. You're in your power. You're trying to make an emotional decision here. Their next likely move. Six of Swords. Sorry, apologise. Eight of Swords, they're stuck. Right. Why the hell did I say the Six of Swords? They're trying to move on from something. They're trying to come into calmer waters. They're being very secretive, very intuitive. They've learned something here by experience. They are contemplating messaging you, but it's a different approach. This person's realised that they've got to do something. They're not making any moves yet, but they don't want to lose you either. Their next likely action is probably a proposal of some kind, maybe even an apology if you're lucky. Right, and I said maybe, so be very careful of expectations. This person wants to heal the process between you. You're heavily on their mind. Okay, they want to build something, and they might yield to temptation. They might yield to the inevitable. What's the most likely direction for this? Ace of Wands, communication coming in, a communication about imminent change. Justice card, very, very balanced energy. Could even be dealing with some legal issues. This hinges on a conversation on getting for a lot of you on which way this will go. But this person does want to do what's right by you. But it's just they've got such a lot going on in their life at the moment. They could even be dealing with a child. But they are very, very focused on taking this relationship forward. They kind of want to keep it, you know, on an equilibrium. They kind of want to keep it low key. Okay. Let's see what we have in your career. Despite the chemistry between you and this person, there's some kind of like very careful planning going on. Ooh, what is your career? Let's see. Progress, whatever it is you're doing, whichever direction you're going in, whatever choices you're making, it seems like a hard slog, but your progress, your patience will pay off. Right, your efforts will pay off. Stay on course for at least a few more months before making any serious changes. This means that you might not be in a that you might be in a job, sorry, that you don't like. You may have to bite the bullet, stick with it a while while you get something else in progress here. But I am seeing success here. Okay. There's a great match between you and possibly even a working partnership here. You're on the verge of finding the perfect work for you. Don't give up. You may need to grow your own business to be truly happy. Okay, so we're back to this progress, taking your time, finances, location, all this needs sorting out for you to put yourself in a much more harmonious position with your career and a career that you actually like. The obstacles you've faced, probably not what they seem. It's not saying they're not real. Okay, well, what it's saying is you may be overthinking, you may be overemphasizing the problems. You can get around them with some careful thought and planning. Okay. Some of you are in a job where it's limited, no hope of progress, no hope of promotion, too repetitive. Okay, maybe you need to re-educate yourself for a better job, but it's quite possible here. We keep back into this playing the long game. All right, but it looks like playing the long game with determination, your efforts will pay off. That's it for today. Take care.